One of the most important rules of self-actualization is count everything. When you count everything, you can quantify everything. Most of the things that you have control over in your life can be quantified. All of your behaviors can be quantified. The results and the gains and the resources that you have in your life, that you experience in your life, can be quantified. You can quantify what time you go to bed, how long you sleep. You can quantify when you get up in the morning, how long it takes you to get ready. You can quantify how long it takes you to get through your daily mobility in the morning. You can quantify how many cups of tea you drink during the week in the morning, right? How many tea bags you use. You can quantify your weight on the scale. You can quantify your weight on the barbell. You can quantify the money in your bank account. You can quantify your hours worked. You can quantify how many leads you get for your business. You can quantify how many calls you're on, right? You can quantify how many clients or customers you've closed, how many accounts you've opened. You can quantify how well your investment accounts are doing. You can quantify their yield. How much money are you getting in return? What is your ROI, return on investment? You can quantify all these things. Meal prep, calories, fats, carbs, proteins. You can quantify all of it. And you should. When you quantify everything, this quantification will yield you a mathematical value. Numbers, right? These numbers will tell you whether you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction, right? If your goal is to lose weight and the numbers are going up, chances are you're going in the wrong direction. If you want to lose weight and those numbers are not moving at all, chances are you're not moving in the right direction. You're just stagnant, right? If you want to know whether you're gaining strength, you can tell by how many reps you crank out at a given weight. How much weight is on the bar? How much can you add? Your successes and failures can be quantified. These numbers will tell you where you are, what direction you're going in. This is universal law, right? We do this, it's essential. These numbers are navigation. Even in a real sense, when we travel through the earth, right? And we track our journey on maps and through GPS, there's something called coordinates, right? You have your x-axis, your y-axis, etc. Now, depending on your location and where you are, you can quantify that through coordinates. You'll have coordinates that will show up in various degrees, right? We got nautical miles, everything, measurements for everything. That's how important this is. Now, you may not be able to quantify everything, like your feelings. You may not be able to quantify necessarily the strength of your spirit, how you feel, how motivated you are. You may not be able to quantify that. But if you quantify everything else, and you in fact do move in the right direction towards your actualization, I can promise you, you'll feel better. You'll feel your vibration increase. You'll feel your emotional well-being and spiritual well-being increase, right? Now, another benefit to quantifying, counting everything, is that when you do so, as you do so, you keep your head in the game. You stay motivated. You stay focused. Here's an example. There's a phenomenon called fantasy football, right? In fantasy football, you pick players, athletes, and you put them together to form your ideal team. And then you bet on this team to win a given game, right? If you win, you get money, points, however it works, right? But you pick your players according to their stats. Their stats are an indication of how well they play the game, right? Now imagine if you took that energy, right, where people are betting on teams and they're watching the games and they're following all the player stats, they're in it. They want to win, want to get that money, right? People even get addicted to this. This is a huge moneymaker, right? Fantasy football. And people are 100% committed every weekend, all week, to fantasy football. Now imagine if you took that level of commitment and excitement and put it onto yourself. Imagine if you emulated that and put it onto yourself. Rather than picking other players according to their stats, you bet on yourself according to your stats. Now the difference is with these players, you don't have any control over their stats, but you have control over your stats. You can increase your stats, you can improve your stats. That's the actualization process, right? As you actualize, you improve your stats. When you quantify everything, and based on those numbers, you determine that you're moving in the right direction. Moving in the right direction improves your stats. This is exciting stuff. As your stats improve and you bet on yourself and you win. As you win, this yields success after success after success, which naturally creates confidence through repetitive demonstration of competence. You feel good about yourself. You're confident in yourself. You bet on yourself. And when you bet on yourself, you win. Imagine you did that every day, all week, every month, all month, every year, for the rest of your life. You have the rest of your life to self-actualize, to get as good as you can get. Pushing the boundaries, right? This is self-actualization. This is fulfillment. And this is why you should count everything.